Hi, it's Sean. This is an extra video. This will be part 5 of the model room tour. First, I'm going to show you what I took out of the model room. By getting rid of a bunch of moving boxes, I was able to move that random model supplies shelf out here by the front door. And of course you have the In Progress Enterprise A, of course. You have the clips and the other clip holder, different bits of glue, frog tape, all the drawers of Sharpies and highlighters and everything you use for when a fine paintbrush just isn't enough. And what's behind it? One second. So what's behind it is the wider drawer section with the index cards for color testing and the number stickers, you know, when I get around to building Herbie again. The second one has all the little screwdrivers and extra scissors and some Sharpies and a hole punch. And the third one has all the stir sticks, big ones, small ones. That's pretty well all that's in there. Maybe some extra sandpaper. And the top shelf, of course, has the one that I'm going to build as Columbia, along with its decals. All the rest of the decals that I have accumulated that don't fit in a normal model car box are here, you know, for the Wrath of Khan Enterprise, for the 1000 scale Discovery Enterprise, what was left over from the 2500 scale Enterprise 4 years ago. 2500, sorry. These are the Jack's Hacks Creation decals that were actually more aligned for a 1400 scale Excelsior. And of course, this is the actual StarCraft Excelsior Aztec decals. The old guide from the Titanic, and of course all the cardboard I use for reinforcing everything all the way down to there. And then of course you have a portable cutting mat, of course, what I can use to store paint in, and then the empty now model car display things. So that's pretty well it for now. That's everything that is in here. Now I'll get back to the model room in a moment. And of course I forgot what's up here. The clips for clamping, extra model supplies, extra tiny mixing bottles. In here is my entire collection of new Ziploc bags, extra stickers, highlighters, notepads. This is all the different parts of model glue I can use. And there's the other Ziploc bags. Okay, so I'm back. So now I actually have what I wanted. Like, you have the wider model building table. You can see that here. But now I can actually walk around the model building table between the aisles of the model display shelf and the model kit shelf. I can access all the paint that I need to right here, although that's the DeLorean Mark IV, not the paint. But these are all paint, all those. And even those two, but these are the 4 bottles I use the most. And there's the 350 scale Aztec decals. And now you can actually walk around. You can see my Hobby Club logo right here from my Hobby Club. I was member number 6. I joined the club even before it had a name or a logo. And of course you can walk all the way around to come across the shelf again. So I have, just by removing one piece of furniture, I have managed to accomplish what I wanted to. I have 2 aisles in the hobby room. Now, take you around the other way. See? There you go. And then you can pass through between the Model Kit Shelving Unit and the models on display. And it's kind of appropriate that the Star Trek Model Kit shelf is almost directly across from the Star Trek model display shelf. And you still have plenty of room to sit down at the hobby table and work. And so I'm going to flip the camera around and test a new backdrop for when I build models. But I mean, when I don't use that shelf, it can be put against the closet door now, no problem. Or it can simply be shifted over into that corner. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here I am. I don't know how clear I am because the camera settings got a bit messed up when I moved things around, but we'll see in just a moment. I'm going to shift the shelf and I'll be right back. So there we go. That's probably how I'm going to have the model kit shelf most of the time, unless I need to get into the closet, because that opens up a whole section on the floor for me to get through to. And you see, I can easily get at the supplies and everything else I need. That's great. I got those model kit moving boxes out of the way, and now my model building room is exactly as it should be. And you see, still kind of an aisle effect from the doorway. So I guess that's all for now for part 5 of my model building room. You can see down here I have the boxes of spray paint and the taller paint things that just wouldn't go anywhere else. So that's pretty good. And this is going to be the box that I carry models into and from model clubs or for spray painting. I've put the model boxes, the old ones that I use for spray painting, in that box. So that's going to be the transport box for model kits itself. So basically I'll just, let's see, turn out the light for a minute. Oh. Yeah, it didn't do much. Okay, just give me 1 second to close the curtains, and you'll probably see things better without the glaring light in the way. Be right back. There we go. Now you can see everything much better. So I'll just take you through a slow circuit of the room. Okay, so I'm going to step back. You can see the room from the hallway. And then as I enter, you see the model kit shelves disappear from left and right. And on the right, back up the far corner, you can see the 5-level model kit shelf. Cars. There's some more space stuff, especially on that shelf. It's amazing. There's actually 2 full shelves nearly of space stuff. And there's the model building table. You know, the spray paints are already underneath it, as you know. There's the 1000 scale and 1400 scale model shelf. There is the 2500 scale model shelf section, 1400 scale Enterprise E, 677 scale Voyager, and of course you have the 650 Enterprise, the Falcon, the 4000 scale Star Destroyer, and the Eagle Moss ships and the die-cast space shuttles. Now, right now, all 3 doors of that dresser are pretty well filled with DVDs, but once my new piece of furniture arrives in 1 week, I should be able to put all the DVDs in there, and then maybe I can start storing some of those model supplies that are all piled up, like the bottle paints, in some of the dresser drawers, and just put a sticky on the dresser drawer labeling it as such. Well, we'll see about that. And of course, you've already seen the bottle paint sections. This is the These are extra small craft paints. These are the different bottles of paint that I've mixed up. You know, this will be the one for the Enterprise B because it's closest to Rust-Oleum turquoise. And then you have a Lakota, something slightly bluer. Yeah. And of course, these are decals and extra model parts. The TimberTech paints are here. All the Tamiya paints and panel accent is in here, and this one is for model cement and extra polar light spaces. And so now you have all the bottle paints here, right on top of my collectible VHS shelf, which you can get a much better view of now that there's nothing in front of it. So those are all VHSs that I've had since at least the 90s. And I just kept them for nostalgia purposes because even though I have a working VCR, I'd have to unplug the cable box from my TV to make it work. And getting back to see it, you can see my 4-level, mostly Star Trek, except for the bottom shelf, model kit shelf. If I step way back there, I'm right back against the wall by the window. You can see how much room you'll have in this room still for building model kits and everything else. So I'm going to put you on the table and I'll be right back. Alright, so after some rearranging and removing one piece of furniture that was always in the way, I have now completed the model building room tour series. This will be video number 5. I'll post it on the 28th of February. That's in 1 week. And then I'll get back to the model build slideshows and I'll show you the ship that's going to be the first one in that model build slideshow. I'll get it out without disturbing any other ship. So, I don't know, Monday, March 5th? The weekend of March 5th will be the Enterprise C, the 1400 scale Enterprise C, which I built in 2018, did preliminary decals on it. That's going to be the first video in the build series you'll see. And the second video is the one you're going to see from 2019 where I finished it. I put the decals on the nacelles, I did some pearlescent Aztec on the top hull, I found more detailed escape pod decals from Federation models, everything like that. Yeah. So the Enterprise C build series will be about 2 videos long. All the other models that I haven't done a build series on, like the Space Shuttle, should be about 1 video long, and then most of the rest of it will be the model cars that are out in the living room now. So that's all for now for this series, and I hope you enjoyed the ever-evolving model room tour. Took about 3 weeks for it all, and I'll see you here for, I guess, well, let's see. This is Monday, so the next video I'll post, even though I filmed it months ago, is part 4 of the Enterprise B build series, the 1400 scale Starcraft Enterprise B. I just put all the Aztec on the top impulse thruster. I had to do something with the stuff that was left over from the bottom. And of course you can see the Aztec on the top saucer now, but you can still, if you angle it in the light correctly, as you'll see in the videos for part 10, you can still see the pearl through the Aztec. So that's great. So really it's just the pinstriping, and once I do the pinstriping on the secondary hull, I will attach the nacelles and then do the red saucer stripes and the registry, and that ship will be complete, and then we'll start with model build 34, which is the Mark IV DeLorean time machine. So I'll see you all later, and hope you've enjoyed the ever-evolving model building room for 2022. Bye-bye.